up. Just gonna alright. Okay. Alright, it seems up. Just gonna do some real quick. Pop, pop, pop. And before I actually start doing this stuff, so just gonna do this. Is that it? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's it. Added balance. All right, now let's see. Oh, cool. Whew. All right, so for this one, I'm just gonna do some basic stuff. I'd originally planned to start doing a storyboard based off. Okay, I was gonna clip some audio from a Adventure Zone episode and make an animatic based off of that, but I forgot to clip the audio, so unfortunately I can't do that. But it would have been based off of the Hog's Bottom 3. So instead, what I'll be doing is just random. Just if anyone wants anything, or if something strikes my interest. Although I do have a drawing request that I would like to, that I probably should do. So I'll probably try that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start it off with this. So okay, so recently I posted up this like face challenge thing on my Tumblr, and who was it? I think it was, yeah, Carly C, who requested Dominator at 7C, which is Starf. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Let's see. Is this visible? Yes, it is. All right, so it was Dominator with this star-like face. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just gonna. All right. This shouldn't take me too long since, ooh, probably can't. Let's see, that light seems to be way a bit too bright on that. I'm gonna adjust my camera real quick, bring it lower. Is that better? It'll be more noticeable once I start to darken the lines. Anyways, to continue. All right, so yeah, I've been so this shouldn't take too long. I've been drawing Lord Dominator for a little bit over a year now, so I'm just gonna quickly pull this into a separate window. That way I can keep referring back to it and minimize this. Move this over. Okay. All right. I got it. No more stopping. Let's do... I don't know. Should I do with or without helmet? Well, the answer to your question, PC, of who would win in a fight between Lord Dominator and XJ9, unfortunately, due to writer's convenience, XJ9 would more than likely win since she literally is a MacGuffin robot. She has a weapon for any situation. So... see. Alright. Yeah, let's stick without helmet, because I don't know. I mean, yeah, I like the helmet for like Dom's helmet's really cool. It's just she looks better without it. Cuter, I'd say. Dare I say. Clean this up. Bit. Okay. Then Dom blushing. Yeah. A year ago, if someone was to tell me that I would find Lord Dominator cute, I'd be like, I mean, yeah, but come on, man, she's not my type. I don't know. I'd just be like, yeah, they're crazy, but nowadays it's like, what doesn't she look cute in? I don't know. I guess it's the year of just drawing. I guess I got a little bit of I mean, anyone would fall in love with their own face if they stared at it for enough time. So I guess that's probably what happened to me. I'm tired. What was the question? Yeah, true PC. Yeah, Dominator was the best thing in Season 2 of Wander Over Yonder. Just a shame that, the show got cancelled. Considering the fact that they were planning on having something, a little bit more like post Season 2 Dominator in Season 3, just like what happened to her, you know, what was going on with her, what happened to her after. Which I kind of hope that it wasn't going to be like a redemption arc, because I don't know about anyone else, but Dom being Dom being a good guy just doesn't seem like a good fit. She's just too good at being bad. It's perfectly natural for people to have fictional waifus. It's only when they get a body pillow of their waifu. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that, PC. About getting a body pillow. I mean, all right, well, done with this one, so I'll just do a quick little blasted wire. Yeah. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about that, PC. I mean, the only pillow I have that, like, I use all my pillows, and I have a long one, but like I said, I use all of them, so I wouldn't get a body pillow, like a waifu body pillow. And I mean, I'm not the kind of person who would be easily embarrassed by having one, but I'm also not the kind of person that would go out and buy one. And so, if I was to actually get one of Lord Dominator, it would probably have to be because someone gifted it to me, or they made it for me, or something along those lines. And I mean, my only request is please make it safe for work. Dr. Pepper. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Wander and Dominator are pretty much the yin and yang to each other, and that's why their interactions were so great. It's just a matter of, I mean, they had a great number of episodes, and they used them efficiently. Although there were some episodes that didn't really add anything in the grand scheme of things. So that would have been a good idea if they had changed something, like maybe had Wander and Dominator have a conversation about, I don't know, like, it's just on the spot. I can't really think of anything. I can't really think of anything that they would talk about. I mean, I guess maybe Wander could try and talk up Lord Hater as a potential date for Dominator, and she at first like laughs at his face, and then I don't know, does something to completely screw over Wander, just to, I guess, actually, Dom would probably then think, oh, if this furry idiot can get me close to Hater, can get Hater to come to me so I can destroy him, that way I don't have to do anything. Alright, let's do that. So, yeah, that probably could have been an episode. Then again, that was also kind of the opening premise to My Fair Haiti with the letter. Oh, I'm currently this is just this right here is just me working on something else from a request. Basically, someone asked on my Lonely Lord Dominator one if Rick Sanchez has ever stolen anything from Dominator, and just like the Hekapoo one, I have an idea for a longer form comic, so I'm gonna go. So until an idea strikes, another idea strikes, or someone suggests something, I'm just gonna work on this for a bit. Let's see. That's all right. Quick. Wander and Dom sharing a similar, like, it happened at the same time, or just same circumstance, different result kind of thing. Because instantly my mind just went to the one episode with the kids telling the stories and the teenager. It's like, and then the curse turned him into his father into Lord Hater. Twist, and then he's searching for a cure, and he is hated by his long lost evil sister, half sister, Lord Dominator. Double twist. Basically, both of them at one point in their lives were frightened and helpless. The Wanderers proved this for Wander, yet someone came along and showed Wander the power of being helpful and kind. While Wander was given help, Dominator never received help from anyone when she was scared and alone in the universe. I'm a sucker for those characters who have the same past but a different future due to one key event tropes. Yeah, it's possible, but then again, wouldn't it just be better for that Dom was born to be bad? I mean, she's so good at it. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from with the character mirrors type of situation. True with Chrysalis, but there's the fact that the comics aren't technically canon. They're soft canon. They're canon until a show writer decides to uncanon. pulling the well technically on me. I mean, yeah, they say that now, that the Villain Origin comics are canon. They say that now until one of the writers decides to redo it. I really should have wrote a script for this beforehand. Alright, I'm just gonna put this on hold. Okay. Is there, let's see, what else, what other drawing requests were there? I'm gonna do a quick check. Yeah, PC, I still need to take a look at those Legends of Everfree, or Legends of Equestria, or whatever. The ones with Sunburst, if I remember his name right. Yeah, the one with Sunburst. Reading the book, reading Star Swirled the Bearded book. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I still need to read those. Although I don't know if I should order them or not. Kind of having an issue with ordering comics, but then again, that's my fault. You know what? Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna grab. Where is it? Where did I last put it? Where did I last put that green? It's not there. It's not there. It wouldn't be there. Where would the green one be? Where did I put that green little sketchbook? Where? Oh well. I'll use the small blue one. Yeah. Trying to. Yes, the first Hekapoo that I did. Semi-realistic Dominator. Some questionnaires. I probably should use this more often. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Oh, right, references. Always have references ready. So I'm going to quickly Google. Alright, there we go. Alrighty then. Yeah, and I know they're I can read the comics online. It's, I don't know, I just like having them in hand, in print. I have no idea. This just popped in my head. Well, I mean, to be fair, PC, I mean, even though the new Sonic comics and the MLP comics are being published by the same people, I highly doubt both people will, like, both teams would do a crossover. I mean, stranger crossovers have happened, but I kind of doubt it right now. Right night. No. Well, I mean, there's always a crossover. Cartoon Critic, Sonic and MLP crossover. No, there isn't. I mean, not an official one. What it is that PC. Okay, so Archie Comics is ending their Sonic comics line, and the Sonic and the new, because of an idiotic lawsuit from an idiot, and so they're relaunching the Sonic comics under IDW, which is also owned by. Which also has the license for the comics versions of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, which is a pretty good comic series. I've got a couple of them, mostly involving Discord, and I've got all the villain ones. So what PC is implying is that because of both of them having, both IDW having both of those licenses, that they could do a crossover, and. Yeah, right here he mentions that they've done a TMNT with crossing over with Ghostbusters and Batman twice, Street Fighters and G.I. Joe. So, I mean, it's always possible that there could be a crossover between Sonic and Friendship is Magic. But currently, I'm not going to hold my breath. Or at least I'm not gonna, or at least I don't think it'll happen for at least a great while. They've got their movie, MLP's got their movie coming out, and so I highly doubt that they're gonna want to do anything that might jeopardize their standing with people by getting involved with even a mention with that controversy of the comic. Power Rangers and Justice League crossover. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah. let's see. How do y'all feel about crossovers in general? Yeah. It depends on one, what's being crossed over, and two, why they're being crossed over, and three, how well it's done. And also how in canon the crossover is, because some circumstances kind of makes it a little bit odd. I mean, it doesn't make sense for a crossover to happen. Like if the yeah, like okay, so PC bringing up Steven Universe and Uncle Grandpa, the everyone was complaining about it was like complaining about how ridiculous it is, and then I mean the episode's not even technically canon within the series, which I kind of feel like it should be. I mean, crossover episodes should be able to stand on their own, and I'm so bad at drawing this kind of pose. I mean, there are some ideas for good crossover. Like, okay, towards the end of Cartoon Network's like 90s lineup, they had crossovers with a lot of different shows. Like there were crossover moments with the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy with Kids Next Door, and there was even an episode where, and I think it was also the same episode, where they even made a reference to Ed, Edd and Eddy. Like somebody called a phone they set up, and Eddie picked up, and he basically said something along the lines of, "If you want help, why don't you just go to the Kids Next Door?" And then hung up. And that's kind of like the acknowledging the fact that those characters exist within the same universe is hilarious and kind of awesome, and kind of sent me down a spiral of trying to figure out how various different shows can exist within the same universe. I mean, it's like how would various different shows exist within the same universe? And so it kind of made me into like a kind of single universe, single cartoon shared universe kind of believer or thinker, in a sense of trying to imagine that Jennifer Lee and American Dragon Jake Long exist within the same universe. Like, how would they ever have a crossover? And the answer, because Jake Long, Jennifer Lee could never cross over into any other show because of the whole barrier problem. So they would always have to be going there to Orchid Bay. So like Jake Long would have to go to Orchid Bay. And then you have other show like, I mean, it's just, also imagine I don't know, just thinking on the spot, just these things. Although imagine like a crossover with Chalk Zone and something else. I can't think of a good Nickelodeon show that would be a good crossover for Chalk Zone. Yeah, y'all mentioning the Ben 10 crossovers with like Generator Rex and Secret Saturdays, although those crossovers become easier because of the fact that they're both written and created by Man of Action. So and they're all within like a similar art style. So it was easier for them to write and draw these and get this crossover approved because of the circumstances that led to, or that is the creation of those series. And then you have, as PC mentioned, the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. Yeah, the fact that they explained that the Fairly Odd Parents universe and the Jimmy Neutron universe are two separate universes, and they had those two characters cross over into each other's universe, showing you what these characters would look like in their universe, which, let's be honest, Jimmy Neutron looked better in the Fairly Odd Parents universe than Timmy looked in the Jimmy Neutron universe, but that's more of a limitation of the CGI at the time, and let's not tackle that. The TMNT Forever crossover. I mean, is it a crossover if it's basically the same property? Sophia Astery. Trying to figure out the pronunciation of the name to make it faster. Yeah, Teen Titans Go airing a bunch of times. Yeah, I'm not kind of surprised at that. I mean, earlier today, I had Cartoon Network on for OKKO / Megamind, and on the commercials, they were advertising for the new episodes coming out of all their other shows in September 1st and all that. And my only reaction to that was just every time they would say like a new episodes of a different show, I would always react with like tune in for new episodes of We Bare Bears right after a 5-hour marathon of Teen Titans Go, and a 5-hour marathon directly after. So it's just Cartoon Network. I mean, I hate to say it, but honestly, it's sad that Disney and Nickelodeon are kind of doing better in terms of scheduling. And when I say that Nickelodeon is doing better with their scheduling than Cartoon Network right now, that is a very, very sad thing to say, considering that Nickelodeon only cares about you if you are a yellow sponge that lives under the sea. I mean, okay, yeah, Cartoon Critic. I mean, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah, all of our bitching and moaning kind of did get Teen Titans back on the air. But not like this. Not like this. I mean, okay. A while, I mean, I'm sure most of you remember that DC for a while had, or Cartoon Network for a while had DC Nation, where they aired a bunch of shorts based off of DC properties. And one of the short they did is basically a chibi version of Teen Titans, which eventually became Teen Titans Go. And people loved those chibi things. But that was because if you watch the original shorts, the characters acted like the characters from the original show. The characters in Teen Titans Go acts more like a Flanderization of who those character of who basically they're not the same. And I'm sure the writers know. I'm sure the writers know this, and try to like abuse this at every turn. I mean, that's probably why CN ran all those like Teen Titans Go, your new favorite show, for a while, until they realized, oh no, people don't like this. Oh well, it's cheap and makes a bunch of money from little kids. Who cares? Sophia is gonna try. Sophia's try. Okay, I think I might have a good way to pronounce that now. Let's see, catching up with the comments. Loud House found success. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, Teen Titans Go doesn't necessarily need to be canceled. It just needs to be shown less. That's the main issue that people are having, is that it's aired like almost all the time. And then, yeah, and just changing the topic a bit, with PC talk about the Loud House finding success. Yeah, I'm really glad that the Loud House has found success, because that is a really good show, and I kind of hope that they don't do the same thing that they did with Fairly Odd Parents, in that they ran it to the ground. I hope that the Loud House comes and it does its job. It entertains, it tells a story, it makes us laugh, it makes us cry, and then it ends and goes home, and we all sit around the campfire reminiscing about, yeah, I remember that time when that good show The Loud House was on the air. It was just before Nickelodeon then unveiled a new wave of SpongeBob episodes. But, oh, I cannot draw stars on the side. Gotta draw them like that. Although, welcome to the Wayne. Yeah, I don't want Nickelodeon to treat any show like they did Harvey Beaks, because Harvey Beaks was a really good show, which is kind of also surprising considering the fact that I don't necessarily like C.H. Greenblatt's previous work of Chowder. I mean that's more of I probably should watch some more episodes of Chowder, but I'm basically going off my feelings from back then. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe my taste has changed a bit, but yeah, I kind of hope that Nickelodeon never treats another show like they did with Harvey Beaks. And as for Welcome to the Wayne, my main issue is the fact that most of the information shown, like most of the information like of the mystery, was given via the shorts, and those are not available anywhere, or at least I haven't been able to find them. And it kind of hurts a show, and it kind of hurts the mystery if the audience doesn't have enough of the information to piece together the mystery. I mean, imagine if Gravity Falls started midway through, like imagine if like the first few episodes of the official Gravity Falls were episodes involving where Ford has already appeared, and everything before that were shorts that Disney made basically unavailable. Gravity Falls wouldn't have made sense. And that's kind of what Welcome to the Wane is right now, or at least that's kind of how I feel, because the first episode, the main character is already introduced to the weird kids that live there, and they already know a good deal about the bad guys, like the spy and all that. So, but we, the audience, don't know unless we've watched the shorts. And as I said, the shorts aren't necessarily available. To us as easily. I mean, I'm sure they might have it on their app or Nickelodeon might have it on their app, but I don't know. I don't have apps. This is my phone. I don't have apps. What's up, Enlightened Robot? Not much. Just not much going on. Just drawing whatever comes to mind. And if anyone has anything that they want to see me try and attempt, then they can go ahead and request it. Oh. Now I remember, the comparison I was going to use for Welcome to the Wane. Okay, there's another mystery show called Detention Air. Imagine if, for anyone who has never seen Detention Air, kind of a little bit of spoilers, but if for anyone who has seen Detention Air, imagine if, instead of starting on day one of Li-Ping's sophomore year, which was the day where the prank happened and he got the full year's detention, imagine if instead the like first half of the season was within shorts and the show started with Lee already knowing who framed him for the prank and has already started to unravel the mystery with Man-Wurst and Finwich. That it wouldn't be a good show, and that's kind of what Welcome to the Wane is doing. Is that they're not giving the audience the information. Actually, I think a good explanation, a good example, would be that first mystery episode, the mystery on the oh crap, what was it? Basically, it was the Mystery on the Orient Express parody of Friendship is Magic, where only Twilight was privy to the clues, and so the audience couldn't figure out who it was. That's pretty much what's happening with Welcome to the Wane. I mean, granted, the writers for MLP did better with the second mystery episode, the one with Rarity. Rarity Investigates. Although, as Silverquill pointed out, the only clue that was given that we don't have was the smell one. But, I mean, come on, we kind of figured that's what she was. Yeah, I'll give you that, PC. It was kind of obvious who the culprit was in the Rarity Investigates episode. I mean, come on. It's the new character. Obvious. uh, I mean, if they had made it someone else, that would have been very impressive. Hold on, I'm gonna check on my camera status. That's not good. I'm just gonna rearrange this real quick. Sorry for the noise. Okay. Yeah, I really should re-up the stuff. No, cartoon critic, I have not seen the Emoji Movie. I think the last movie I watched was, what was the last movie I watched? I'd be able to figure it out. I usually have all my ticket stubs with me, but I don't think I have any of them. Let's see. PC's request. Marco wearing the Iron Fist costume minus the mask with Marco fist glowing with energy. Yeah, I could do that. Let's just put this away. Let's bring back this piece of paper. And let's bring up some references, because as any good artist will tell you, which I don't know why I'm telling you that, because I am not a good artist, it is always a good thing to have references. I agree with you, PC, in that Mystery Incorporated did do a good job with mysteries. Let's see. Yeah, same here. Enlightened. I haven't seen the Emoji Movie. I've just seen reviews, and even then, I was kind of hesitant to do that because I knew the movie would suck. How am I filming? Let's see. Enlightened. Let's see. How am I filming? I am. This might seem a bit. I don't want to say MacGyver-ish, because even MacGyver could have come up with something clever. Basically, I've got a webcam. It's a very cheap one. Here's the box. It's a C615 Logitech, so it's kind of cheap, which is why I bought it. But because I don't have any way for it to attach to anything easily, what I did is I took my old Rock Band guitar, my old Rock Band mic, duct taped a ruler to it, and then duct taped the webcam to that, so that way I can get this top-down perspective. So yeah, it's not a very pretty look, but it gets the job done, I guess. The only problem I have is my lighting. I still need to get another light to kind of balance this. Hold on, I just need to... Okay, to kind of balance this out. Yeah, Emoji Movie is basically a rip-off of Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, at least Wreck-It Ralph, the premise of like the characters inside something having a world of its own, at least that is a little bit more original and of an interesting idea than the what if your emojis had like what world do your emojis live in? It's like, I don't care about emojis. I don't even use them. I still use emoticons. Yeah, the Lego Movie was good, but that's because they were self-aware about what it is, and they cared more, like yeah, it was an advertisement for Legos. I should probably start drawing. It was an advertisement for Legos, but also had a good message. Message for believing in yourself and all that. Like I'll be honest. That little speech at the end to convince President Business to not use the Craggle. That whole like, you're important kind of thing. I'll be honest, that kind of choked me up a bit because at that time I really needed to hear that. But yeah, I mean, okay, one big sin for the Emoji Movie is casting Patrick Stewart as the poop emoji. And when when Cinema Sins finally does do that movie, yeah, I hope that adds at least 50 sins to the movie. Well, thanks, Cartoon Critic. I mean, I don't know what I would narrate, if anything. I mean, I've been told that I would make a good teacher because of, like, whenever I want to tell someone about something, I get very in detail and I am able to explain things. Like, I'm able to break something down to its base and explain things to the point where anyone can understand, even very complicated stuff. And or something like that. I mean, I can go on and on about a lot of stuff. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, thumb in. Thanks, Enlightened Robot. Yeah, I'm still working on the kinks here with the lighting and all that. Switch over references. And it being more of a ripoff. I so hope that the second Wreck-It Ralph movie, which is basically Ralph Breaks the Internet, I so hope that is a better, like I know it'll be a better movie than the Emoji Movie, but I so hope that it's such a better movie about internet culture than what the Emoji Movie did, that Sony's just like, you know what? Let's just pull an ET and just burn every single copy. Marco. Yeah, I kind of wish they had changed picked a better name for the Wreck-It Ralph sequel. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll be. Yeah, maybe I'll change my mind once I see it. Oh yeah, the Sony religious movie. Wait, the story's being told from a donkey? That's not new. That's a remake of Nestor the Long-Eared Donkey. Just look it up. It's a Rankin Bass film. Alright, I'm gonna do some erasing to clean this up a bit. Just bear with me. I'm gonna say the answer to that, PC, about how Sony can have good films like Clouded with a Chance of Meatballs and Hotel Transylvania, which I'm gonna be about 50-50 on that, and yet they make crap like the Emoji Movie. I'm gonna say it's a combination of subject and the writers caring. I mean, honestly, would you care if you were working on a movie called The Emoji Movie? You know that people are just going to pan your film, so why try? I don't know, Cartoon Critic. I mean, really anyone. I mean, if you just practice enough, yeah. I mean, I'm not the best person to say it, since I'm, one, not a voice actor, and two, I don't really have a good voice. My impressions aren't even that good, and so, but yeah, I mean, the best I could say is, like, just practice. Practice makes perfect, I guess. Well, yeah, the animation's gotten good because that's become the standard. Which is kind of sad. I kind of wish there were more traditional 2D animated films. But SaberSpark did a good analysis video of why we don't get any more of those. So I'd recommend going and watching his video. Although not before finishing watching Being Here. Nah, I don't care. You can click away and watch something better, i.e. SaberSpark, if you wish. Alright. Alright, so this is PC's request, Marco Diaz's Iron Fist without the mask. So I hope that's good enough, PC. If anyone else has anything, I'll do that for, I guess we'll do this for a little bit longer. Having a bit of fun with these discussions. Cartoon Critic, though, said good writing can save bad art, but bad art can't save bad writing. Yeah. kind of a weird parallel here, but actually I wouldn't say it's a parallel. But Shigeru Miyamoto, I think it was Shigeru Miyamoto. Anyways, he said that a delayed game will eventually be good, but a rushed game will be bad forever. And so I guess that could also be a good comparison for many of these bad movies. Thanks, PC and Sophistry. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. Pooh Metaphors, Cartoon Critic. Just what I need to read. Yeah, true. Enlightened Robot with the whole like 2D movies, like Winnie the Pooh and Princess and the Frog. I mean, I'll be honest. At around the time that Princess and the Frog came out, I wasn't really excited to go see it because of Home on the Range. And after watching Princess and the Frog later at home, I was kind of ashamed that I didn't watch it in theaters because it was a good film. And then I don't know what they were thinking about with the Winnie the Pooh movie, putting that into theaters. I mean, really, what they should have done was have done a couple of more big 2D animated films, and then a Winnie the Pooh, or at least done Winnie the Pooh along with some other movies to kind of like give people variety. A 2D epic like Treasure Planet. Crack my back. Alright, I'm just gonna check something real quick. Okay, that's not. And that loaded to that. That's just a watch. Okay. Yeah, PC. I mean, okay. I mean, when it comes to my family, they know that I'm into animation, and they also know that they can't embarrass me, and that I don't embarrass, or at least don't embarrass easy. Case in point, a while back. Oh, I can't remember what the situation was, but pretty much a joke that my mom always makes, and she's been making it for quite a while, is that she could buy me a little My Little Pony t-shirt, like a cutesy pink one, and I would still wear it. And that's true because I just don't care. Because my family knows that I know who I am, and I'm fine with crap. There it is. It's basically all of us agree that there is no set like gender and stuff for liking something. I mean, granted, there is like a creep factor for some things, but we never cross those lines. Message retracted. Message retracted. How's that happening? I don't know. The point is that if you like something, don't be afraid to like it. Let's see. Craving it now, though. Craving what now, Enlightened Robot? Treasure Planet? Because, yeah, I could always use more Treasure Planet. References. That would be... Yeah, Cartoon Critic. That'll happen. That'll happen. But the best I can give is just, I don't know. I don't want to give any bad advice any more than I've already given. Yeah, and Enlightened Robot, yeah, and something cool like Treasure Planet would be awesome for them to try again, but I don't know, they might not want to take that risk again. I mean, it'd be cool if they did, because I liked Treasure Planet. I even saw it in theaters. Of course, I also saw The Hunchback of Notre Dame in theaters, and I was, let's see, when did that movie come out? Quick Google, help me. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Huh, what do you know? It auto-finishes within my, it came out in 96, which means I would have been 5 years old. And I saw that in theaters. 5-year-old little me watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hellfire, dark fire. Now, Gypsy, it's your turn. What if something were to take on a Gumball-style mixed media look? I think something has before Enlightened Robot, but I don't think that it was as big as Gumball. I know there's something, I just can't place it. Yeah, the whole varying art styles for Gumball is what kind of got some people to check it out, but the writing is definitely what kept them. It definitely what kept me, because hot damn, that writing. Alright, PC. And Sophistry, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, Enlightened. I kind of agree with the whole Gumball fandom kind of thing. But then again, I mean, okay, some of the big, take this into consideration. Some of the big fandoms out there currently are for animated shows currently are for things like Steven Universe, Star vs. the Forces of Evil. There's another one. What was the other one? Oh, Friendship is Magic, I guess. Adventure Time. Hold on now. Look through my. I'll look through my little poster cards. Gravity Falls. Yeah, Gravity Falls. What else? I know there's another one. Wander Over Yonder is also another one, but that didn't actually explode until the My Fair Haiti episode, which is a real shame because, like, I've been watching it since it was announced, and Wander Over Yonder deserved more love and respect than it did. Over the Garden Wall, I guess, would be another one. Rick and Morty would be another one. Let's see what else. I guess Friendship's Magic. Okay, I mean, the point here I'm making is that all of those shows have, they've got an underlining theme, and they've got, I don't want to say consistent storytelling, because Gumball also has consistency, and I love the consistency of those, of the episodes, but Gumball is more comedy based, whilst all those other shows that I mentioned were more story-based, I guess I want to say. And so the problem with people in fandoms, at least as I see it, is that people tend to flock more towards story-based, where people can speculate and create headcanons and theories about what's going to happen or about certain characters. In shows where there's a story and a plot, as opposed to a comedy-based show like Gumball, where there's a consistency and there are stories and character arcs and stuff, but at the end of the day, Gumball is mostly for comedy. It mostly boils down to comedy, and so that's. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Thanks, Cartoon Critic, with the trading card things. Those, they are. They're. Let's see, about 92 index cards I drew over the span of a couple of weeks, and basically what it is that I would draw like 3 of them a day and post it. It was kind of a thing to try and get me to be a little bit better at art after returning from a convention, the Indianapolis Comic-Con, and seeing all of the great art that the artists that were selling stuff had done, and it kind of inspired me to want to do better. And one of the ways that I figured that I could do better is if I were to, actually practice a lot more than what I was doing. And so I wrote up a list, 2 lists actually, and I kind of need to start on a 3rd list of various different cartoon characters, and I drew them on index cards for like 3 a day for a span of days. And I guess it helped, but yeah, and like Robot, the Wander Over Yonder is comedy focused, but that is mostly season 1. Season 2 has its comedy, but there is a story involving Lord Dominator that permeates throughout the entirety of the season. And it's that has attracted so many people to both the characters and the show. I mean, I've been drawing a Lord Dominator comic for over a year. I mean, I probably wouldn't be doing that if Lord Dominator wasn't an interesting character. So, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's also based on the writing and stuff, or whatever. Alright. See his cartoon critic. Let's see. To answer sophistries, if I am pronouncing that right, I swear I will get it right. What kind of cartoon would you rather watch? A plot-driven cartoon or a cartoon that focuses more on comedy? Why not both? No, but honestly, if I had to choose one, I guess I would choose the story one. Mostly, but that's mostly because of it. That's the writer in me saying that. But yeah, both would be good. Both. Let's do both. Yeah. Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls reboot without Craig McCracken, that was just sacrilege. Alright. I mean, I kind of wanted to give the show a chance, but it barely... I've got a 3-episode rule. If you do not impress me within 3 episodes, chances are you're never going to impress me. And Powerpuff Girls, the reboot, no. I barely made it through the first episode, and I was just like, no. I mean, if it wasn't for the Headcanon Hive episode, if it wasn't for the Headcanon Hive about the Powerpuff Girls reboot, which I think I was the one that suggested that, and I regret suggesting that because I just wish the show was better. I mean, the Headcanon Hive episode was good. It we had a lot of good chuckles about it. But still, I hate the fact that the show is terrible. I hate the fact that I subjected Scrooge and Brain Teaser through watching the show. That's just not a good show. I mean, I hear that it's getting canceled, so that's something to look forward to. I swear, if I had an idea of where my green sketchbook was, I could show actually, you know what? Have I seen In a Heartbeat? Oh, that's that one show or short. No, I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I know of it. Alright, Sophistry. See you later. Hope to see you at the next one. Oh yeah, this is kind of what I was going to storyboard earlier if I had spliced the audio for the Adventure Zone, which I highly recommend everyone to go listen to. The Adventure Zone, it is ending soon, or at least this campaign is. So I highly recommend listening to the Adventure Zone. It is really good, and I also recommend listening to the Flophouse episodes, which is where this comes from, and it is very hilarious. But I digress. Enlightened Robot. I know about In a Heartbeat through osmosis. Like, I've heard enough about it that I know of it. I know what it's about. I know all the. I just know all about it. But okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it like after this stream. And then I guess during the next stream, I'll report back to you about what I think. All right, I'm just gonna quickly bring. What was it? It is. Oh no, that's gonna take too long. Oh, why was it? Why did I bring this up? Why did I bring this up? I guess it's because I was procrastinating on this. Yeah, a common theme I seem to be having is that I tend to be doing stuff that I've been procrastinating on, and I guess for a while I'll be. Noise, that's just tape. Like I said, I have this duct taped. I gotta redo the duct tape. It's just I don't know. This is just like a Lord Dominator in her first encounter with gems.
Too many lights.
I know.
Then if you know, then why are you still doing it?
Because
I want it.
It helps to see the stuff.
What stuff? There's no stuff. There's just papers. Hey, last time I checked, papers can be shining with only a single light.
Yeah.
I am going to take a bowl of Doritos.
Well, Enlightened Robot, that's kind of what I was getting at earlier with the references. You should always have references. And hey!
What?
That's for taco salad tomorrow. No.
I'm going to do a little bit.
No.
A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
No.
A little bit.
Sorry for that. Okay.
Are they watching you too?
Yeah.
Why are they watching you?
I don't know.
You're
Okay.
weird.
Enlightened Robot, give me a suggestion for a character, and I will show you what what I was going to talk about.
Snack. Very nice. Snack.
Oh, Oogie, no. Kitty cat, no.
Scat cat.
Heckapoo. Okay. All right. There's a good post from an artist that I follow by the name of Yamano, who is the creator of the Sister Claire comics, which I recommend that also as well, although I need to get caught up because I'm severely behind. But I'm behind at a point where I would probably just reread the whole thing. Anyways, when asked about how she was able to draw the Steven Universe characters pretty much on model, she gave an explanation of just break down the characters to their basic shapes, and once you figure that out, you're able to pretty much draw them doing anything. So you suggest Heckapoo, and a Google search. does not really bring too much well because of all the people's various fan arts. All that fan art. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Trying to find a screenshot from the show. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that one. That's good enough. Okay, so
Is it just you?
no. Okay.
Other people talking?
You're talking.
Other people talking. In
No.
your ears.
No, you're talking. Just whatever. Go away. Go
What's
away.
your video called? Well, what if I want to watch it? I want to watch my big butter work.
living rooms. Anyways, okay, so Hekapoo. So she has
Can't watch my big butter work.
so similar to
No.
Star. She also has this very similar. You got this, do that, breakdown, and then Hekapoo. That, this. Start off with that, and then her hair is that, this, and then her arms. I kind of go with a calzone-like shape. And then Oogie. Come here, Oogie. Okay. And so, there we go. The basic shape of Hekapoo. Yeah, the basic shapes of Hekapoo. So if you're wanting to draw her, just remember, like, circle, small little oval, bit of a neck here, oval here, like a side oval, cylinder, large round, calzone, large circle behind. And then all you have to do is then just add in the details. Which you then add in the details as such. Right, horn like that, horn like this. Yeah, more than likely, Enlightened Robot. I think this will be the last drawing for now. I mean, it has been going on for a while. Let's see. Now, Hekapoo is, let's see, dressed like this. Hekapoo herself is rather busty, so I'm gonna draw it like that. Which is probably why so many people have her as a waifu. So that and this, bit of a corset. Like that. This. Oh. Some things here.
Used to been able to do it easily.
Right there.
snap my fingers like it was nothing. Like a loud pop.
You're on audio.
Oh, what?
You're on audio.
Oh well.
And then
What is your live stream called? Like S.R Nohbody live stream?
yeah.
Is that what it's called on YouTube?
Yes.
I typed it, nothing happened.
SR.
Is it spelled nobody normal or your way?
My way.
You write it down.
I'm going to be ending this soon, so there's no point.
Do you edit all the things I say out?
It's live.
Oh, so it's with people.
We'll do it live!
Well, I don't really care if you don't. I don't really care. I mean, if people get to hear me. I just want to know if I can watch you, because I want to watch my own big butter work.
And then you just do the shading. And it's a little bit messy, but there you go, Enlightened Robot. One heckapoo.
Oh, butter, butter, nice butter.
I hope that little tutorial helped, if anything. I mean, if any. I mean, I'm not a great teacher, especially when it comes to art. But I've gotten enough knowledge that I can get by. So, I'm tired. I think I'll post that little Dominator thing, and then play some Overwatch and go to then I guess finish season 3 of Voltron. Alright, Enlightened Robot, same here. It is about 10:52 here. Started this roughly around 8-ish, so yeah, I think this is good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and go. So see you, Enlightened Robot. Hope to see you and anyone else that watched this next time. That'll probably be next weekend, hopefully, maybe. So I'll definitely have a better theme next time. So see you then. Aloha.